This is a video about the end of your world. But to clarify, we're not talking about the end of our world here. In fact, we're kind of talking about the well-being of it. No, it's about the end of your world, your attachments to your thoughts and desires, which have this incredible power over all of us. Let's listen to our inner thoughts. Isn't it asking, where's the happiness? I mean, real happiness. But then when I think about it, what is it that will give it to me? After all, what do I want to achieve? I kinda just want to be a better me. But then I am already me. So somehow I'm caught in a maze of my own mind. But the question is, how real is this maze? We can be sure of one thing: my maze definitely doesn't exist for you, but your maze might feel quite real for yourself. Don't we want to open the eyes and leave into an unrestricted freedom? Of course we do, and to do so, we first have to lose control, and then we have to start to dismantle our belief systems. And let's start with that. Here are some very basic and common beliefs or belief systems. For example, what the society dictates is good, and I need to go along to be happy. Or I need to know what's going on in the world, like consuming the media because it makes me a better person. Or people are naturally evil and need rules to act good. Well, if we all become aware of those beliefs and reflect on them, you will feel their falseness rather quickly, and maybe you are able to stop believing in them. But then there are deeper beliefs, for example, religious ones, like God only loves me if I strain myself, or my religion is true because the scriptures say so, or from the other perspective, God doesn't exist, or let's call it, it's logical that God doesn't exist because religion is illogical, which quite is the atheistic belief system. It is much more complicated to become aware of those beliefs like this, or even to dispel them, especially since they aren't even close to the roots, because even deeper lie other belief systems, the core paradigms of mankind, and they are our real maze. So let's start to open our eyes by looking at the following statements, and what you need to do is inquire on them to find out your own truth. And we start with the first one, which is, science will never be able to give answers to why we exist. It looks in the wrong direction, because reality is not what we see or can touch, because matter is not as real as we are taught, and time is essentially different from what we make of it. So as an example, existence wasn't created with a big bang. Existence is timeless, forever. And the past and the future are constructs we make up in our minds, because there's only now. You are not your mind, and you are not only your body, because consciousness is what makes you experience the world, and consciousness is not a result of a biological process in the brain. Eventually, when you look at the world, what you see is yourself, because you're not a separate being, and you don't need to do anything to achieve happiness. It's already there, and you are ready to find out. In the end, the more the world of your ego fades, the more you become selfless, and good things grow from selflessness. I think that we can all reach such a way of being in the world. A world in which we see through the maze of our minds and our suffering. A world in which we look into the hearts of people and not to their outer appearance. A world in which we can suddenly understand each other, even in conflicts. And a world which is just the blink of an eye away.